Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, wherever that you're watching me from. This is Breakfast Gist with Nana. I am here to serve you warm smiles.
Breakfast Gist today, where pancakes flip and spices play. Pour the coffee, let's insist. Life tastes better on Breakfast Gist.
Previously on Breakfast Gist with
so
Nana.
we're preparing a popular Nigerian meal recipe called moi moi.
Okay.
And this is actually for people who actually know how to cook, because not everyone knows how to make moi moi.
Well, I don't know. Well, it sounds... Okay, let's go.
Yes. So this is the corn flour fermented. We call it ogi, akamu, cocoa, pap. It's really delicious.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
So
be
it's like a
making that as
cereal.
well.
Like
Yeah, it's like a cereal.
porridge.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a porridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull one. I'll just do two actually.
So you add your sliced boiled
Sliced
egg
boiled
to
eggs to it. Yes. Then we go this way. It's around.
Good morning, my favorite people. Good morning, family. How are you all doing today? We thank God for life. We thank God for giving us second chance on life. If you're alive, you're awake this morning, then we give all glory to the Almighty God for giving us life today. Of course, you're welcome to yet another exciting edition of Breakfast Gist with Nana. I am so excited to see you all out there watching us, of course, to learn how to make some sumptuous multicultural breakfast dishes right here on the show. And we've had seasoned guests on the show today. We have one that is very, very, very inspiring. He has some very inspiring stories to share with us. And of course, delicious breakfast to also prepare for us. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, the tea is hot, but the gist always get hotter here on Breakfast Gist. I am going for a quick break. When I return, you know how the deal is. I'll introduce my guests for today. You're welcome. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. This is Breakfast Gist with Nana. In case you just joined us, why don't you also remember to subscribe and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, TikTok. My guest is ready in the kitchen. We're going to serve you something yummy today, as always. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, I am ready. Let's give it up for the one and only Chris Harper. Chris, good to see you, brother, in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Everyone is happy to meet you.
Thank you.
And we're so excited for you to join us today on Breakfast Gist. How is the feeling like?
It's amazing. I've never felt like this. This is a little bit nerves and then a little bit excitement mixed in. We're going to put some seasoning in that.
Oh, I love it. So it's going to be hot.
Yes.
Let's cook, guys, and let's gist on Breakfast Gist. So today, finally, Chris is here. Chris will give him the time to also, we'll get to know him better, and we'll learn what he has for us this breakfast today. And of course, he has some very inspiring story to tell us. Are you ready? I am ready, and Chris is ready.
I'm ready.
Let's shoot it. All right. And be reminded that this show is proudly brought to you by Nana TV International and proudly supported by Bridge City Multimedia. Always got our backs. Yay. All right. So let's get to it. Chris, before you introduce yourself, what are we preparing today?
This is a quick and simple omelet that I've always been able to cook just with anything in the fridge. Usually it's really easy to make for friends or family when you're just sleeping over and wanting to do something nice for someone. So it's an omelet, and it's packed full of all the goodness today.
All right, let's share the ingredients with us.
Okay.
With our audience.
So we got the protein, was the bacon and the ham. And then we're gonna move to fresh vegetables, and we just cut them up.
Right.
And we're okay. Everything's looking good. So we got the tomato
Right.
and the chives right
Okay.
in one bowl.
And then this
And we
is...
got the onions in another bowl.
Okay.
And then
And this one is...
this one is mushrooms in a heart bowl.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we got the Christmas colors with the peppers. These are the red and green
Smell
pepper.
good. Yeah.
Sweet,
Nice.
fresh.
And we've
And
got...
cheese. This is the essential part of every omelet, I believe. Sticks
That's
it together.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. So we have omelets with a twist. I promise you. Let's get to know Chris a little bit.
Yeah, so I grew up in BC. I was born in Kelowna, BC, and I was happily given a life full of experiences. So I had a single mom, and she raised me in all these different towns. So when I was in Kelowna, we moved away from there in grade 1, and I was in Salmon Arm for a little bit, and I was...
Seminar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I remember meeting a lot of friends there, making a difference in that school. And when I had the news come to me that my mom wanted to go to school to get a better education, I had no other choice. I was only in grade 3, right? So we moved right to Vancouver. And that's where yo-yos were in style. And just I was getting really blessed with a life full of a big school. It was downtown, obviously, Vancouver, so there was no walking around on your own. So there's daycare. I was very grateful for that experience. Yeah, apologies for my phone.
Yeah, no worries.
Vancouver was amazing though. My mom did everything she had to get a good education, and then we were off to see where that was going to land us. But we went back to Kelowna for a little bit, and was able to do a little bit more school there, and then off to, when she got her good job, it was in Golden, BC.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so Golden, BC is what kind of shaped me. It was my teenage years, and that's where I met skateboarding, and I met a whole bunch of rebellious kids, but we were just doing it our way, and, and we were taking advantage. So hip hop, I wasn't really into the hip hop actually then, but it really molded me after when I met hip hop. Hip hop's what molded me.
Let's go.
Yeah, we might even freestyle. I see you have a mic there.
Oh yes, we're gonna do it. We're going all out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, but that was a lot of places I moved. Salmon Arm, right? Vancouver. I've always talked about it as being the most beautiful places.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you. And then Golden after that, we moved here when I was in grade 10.
Oh, nice.
And so I got to finish high school here. Then Calgary, I moved away.
Okay, you've been to a lot of places, my friend.
And then I come back. I always feel at home in Lethbridge. So
okay, so now Lethbridge is your home.
This is my home.
That's beautiful. And Lethbridge is where we are, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're wondering. Yeah, you made mention that you're raised by a single mom. Just a little, kitchen, memories you have with your mom.
Yeah, so my mom was raised by her mom, which is 100% French.
Okay.
And the cooking, Thanksgiving, we were always together in those wonderful years in my childhood. And so I was the oldest out of all my cousins, and so I got to see my great grandma, and we were living with her all the time. And something about just making toast with her in the morning was a very enjoyable experience. So I felt like food was around the family as a very young age, and
that's beautiful.
That's where my mom went to go get her education, was as a chef and nutritionist. So.
Guys, we'll try to get his mom here. I'll try to get her here. So omelets, this style of omelets, is this one of the family's tradition, or this is your, personal creation?
I think, this is, my mom always wanted me to be in the kitchen and learn the family dishes. But the thing is I was kind of into my own thing. I didn't think cooking was going to be my life.
It was for you.
Yeah, so I ended up, one of my first jobs was dishwashing.
Okay.
And so I was 15, and then as soon as I got in the kitchen, I realized, well, my mom cooks all my life, so maybe I'll be good at it. And honestly, it was very short before I was behind the knife doing the prep work. And all it was me looking over my shoulder when I was done the dishes.
Right.
I'd always be curious of what the cooks are doing, and once one of them seen me looking, it was all on from there. They said, "Do you come here and try this out?"
Oh,
And
that's so beautiful.
I thank God for that person and those people that were in that kitchen those days, because yeah, I started in a family restaurant and I was closing the line down by myself by 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
So
That's impressive. Let's give it up, guys. Woo-hoo! Amazing. So we're going for a quick break. When we return, we are going to cook the omelets, and also Chris will share some very inspiring story about his life. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back from that break. In case you joined us, this is Breakfast Just with Nana. Good morning. I hope you all doing well. Yes, we have a special guest today, Chris, and he's told us a bit about himself. And not forgetting that he's also a CEO. We'll get to know about his company. And he is also, this is just from me to you, he's also married to an African queen. We'll delve into that also a little bit. So now we're going to cook our omelet, and then I'll bring you the hottest of the hottest, all right? So come with us, and let's, Chris will take us through it. All right, Chris, how do we go?
First, we need to scramble up those eggs.
Absolutely, we got them ready for you.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's do this.
I think we said 2.
Okay, so two
to
is
get
enough
2
for
of
you
them.
today? Okay.
And watch it glow, sizzle hot on the morning show. Butter slides like it's got moves, pans a stage and it approves. Welcome to Breakfast Kids today, where pancakes flip and spices on.
Okay. We'll just wait till this pan gets hot and we'll put some oil in there.
Okay. Perfect.
Toast pops up with a golden cheer, jam spreads wide like it's sincere.
You talked about hip hop. Which hip hop artist, was your favorite growing up or as a teen at that time?
Yeah.
If you remember any?
I mean, there was Limp Bizkit was like kind of a bad one, but we all liked the D12 Eminem, right?
Right.
So
right.
we were all into the hardcore gangster rap as an early age. Yeah, they were Tupac and Biggie.
Right.
We always start right
Right.
from the beginning in hip hop.
Oh.
We always want to see where it all began. So even with skateboarding culture, we were fortunate enough to still have our legends still alive. So
You're right.
so we it was all kind of taken off in the 90s, and I was kind of
Now it
catching
looks
on
like
to
it's
it.
it's coming right back, isn't it?
Yeah.
We love the hip hop anyway. Yeah.
But when I came here from BC, I was long haired and I was considered a heavy metal head.
Oh.
So I didn't like hip hop at all. At this point, I
Because
was in
you
my
had
life,
long hair?
I had long hair. It was kind of our image was we kind of didn't take too kindly to country music or hip hop for some reason. Because we were considered a skid in school.
Oh.
I was a little bit, there was labels there, but I always hung out with different people because I was into sports as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the skids were considered people that were just thrashers. Like we were outcasts, right?
Oh no.
So yeah, hip hop was a culture that was fresh and it was a good style. But for us, we were just angry kids.
Oh.
When I was a young kid, when I was in my just getting into teenagers.
Teenagers, yeah.
Just enough oil in there.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll make a difference, but
It's all good. It's fine. We'll
Okay.
enjoy it. Yeah.
Perfect.
No pressure. All right.
so now we're waiting until it gets almost done, and then we'll put our cheese on top.
Nice. Tell us about your African queen.
Okay, this is my favorite pride and joy of my life. She's,
Okay.
I think about her constantly, about how to present myself, right? She's been very helpful with knowing what kind of man I actually wanted to be.
Okay.
The,
How did you meet though?
So we met on a dating app, and
I need someone with a positive reference.
Yeah.
Right? Because we hear stories of, dating apps not being, a cool thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't really
We're changing-
work out for people. But I'm glad to hear this, that,
Yeah.
it kind of worked out for you guys. That's brilliant.
yeah, it was actually God sent,
Okay.
and just we're just looking in life for the right one, and somehow God always puts you in a place that is unexpected.
Right.
And so I just believe, once we started talking, she said she heard me talk about Jesus.
Okay.
It was one of the first things. I didn't know it was kind of the first thing I started talking about, but I guess that's where I sealed the deal.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's
thank
good. That's
Jesus.
impressive. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, for sure. Oh my God, I love to hear more. So.
Yeah. So we'll just keep putting these in. Well,
Right.
I'll get you to hand me some stuff, actually,
Okay.
since you're helping.
Yeah, of course.
And we'll do the chives later.
All right. Just let me know what you need. And
Thank you.
I'll wrap them.
This is perfect. So now we'll just need,
Do you want a ham?
ham.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I have words that I probably will remember later, but they're all good ones about my queen. So
Oh.
I love her so much.
Oh, that's so good to
Yeah.
know. Guys, we're serving love on Breakfast Just with Nana.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
So now we're pretty much ready to flip. We don't want too much filling in there.
Okay.
And we're just gonna easily flip this,
Wow, look at that.
and it should, because
Amazing.
we got a lot of nice oil in there, so it's gonna help for sliding.
Okay.
And now we can even do another wrap here.
Welcome to Breakfast Kids today, where pancakes flip.
Our omelet is ready, guys.
Perfect.
We about to just dig in. We're going for a quick break. When I come back, we're gonna just eat. Stay with us. All right, so welcome back. You're still on Breakfast Just with Nanas. Thank you so much for sticking around with us. Our omelette is ready. This omelette is with a twist. It matches with a story. It matches with Chris's inspirational story. So let's dig in. Chris, what are we?
Final little garnish. We just like to give it a little bit of color around
Okay.
the plate.
All right.
Maybe a little bit on top. And now
And what are we putting on the?
this is parsley flake.
Okay, nice.
We just like to do that as a decorating the plate,
Okay.
and then we're ready to dig in.
Woohoo! Let me
Wow.
grab my stuff.
Here we go. So yeah, if you look,
Guys, all right.
you just get a little bit of everything on each
Everything
fork,
on each fork, okay?
and you can just
This is only on Breakfast Just, guys. It's amazing.
right, and that's how we do it. I'm gonna take another bite because this is really good.
Me too. So, guys, we're I promise that we're gonna hear from Chris. We're gonna do it. Don't worry. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so juicy. Got a bit of everything in it. It's really nice. Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you for having
Guys,
me.
yeah, this is amazing. No, it's not over yet, guys. It's not over yet. I know you have been through so much. You have learned so much, and of course, you have seen life, challenges here and there. What part of the challenging moments was a turning point for you?
Well, I had to meet the end of what I consider a life that was very destructive. And when I looked at drugs as being my best friend, I wasn't discriminatory what drug it was.
Okay.
I had to meet the hospital and a place of complete helplessness. So
And what age was this?
so I was 26 when I ended up really just yeah. Uh, uh, I would say just at the end of my rope, life-threatening. I've been in life-threatening situations before, obviously.
Life-threatening, you mean?
Well, I blew up an oil tank when I was on top of it and got Star's helicopter lifted out from a job site, and somehow I didn't look at that as enough to change my life. I've ran off the road drunk, and God always helped me get back up onto the road, or really strange, random places where I've been robbed, or I've house invasions I've been through. Another thing was really, I would just do as many drugs as possible to try to kill myself, I believe, in my past. So when I was up for 6 days straight, and finally I feel like it was a spiritual attack. And so they call it psychosis, but I was actually in a very fearful state the last few hours of my awakeness. As I dabbled with the wrong types of drugs, and those ones landed me in the hospital. Which, when I woke up, all I said was, if I get to still have my arms and legs,
Right.
I'll do whatever it takes, because I thought arms and legs were all I really used to do my fun things, right? Which is skateboard and stuff. So I had a moment with God, I believe, before I went to sleep that night, and the doctors had to put me to sleep because it was to the point where I was considered a little bit insane from the drugs. So
How did you get introduced to that? Was it by your own means, or
so
friends?
the older kids, I was always attached to I thought was a freer life, right? And so when older kids would come around the schools, or they'd have the drugs, I'd want to get to know them a little more. And so they seemed like they had a higher life. They would use fear tactics, or just nice clothes, anything that would make me attracted to them. And so, at that point in my life, I wasn't doing good in school, and grade 10, grade 11, I think I dropped out. I dropped out in grade 12. So I was just first semester, and then I decided to sell drugs with big drug dealers in the city, and somehow I got away without a criminal record, which I thank God for. But I was part of a pretty big organization without knowing it. I was just too young. I just had a nice vehicle, and I would work. I was one of the few that would work every day.
Were you still living with your mom? Because beginning you said you were raised by a single mom. So
Yeah, she had no control over me at that point.
But you were living under the same roof.
Yeah, she was my main caretaker, and then when she bought her new house, I was actually admitted into the hospital. That was the first time for pediatric ward, because I wasn't even 18 yet, and I was already doing all the hard drugs you can know are out there right now. So there wasn't any. Now we call it. As I'm in recovery for over 10 years, I've been recovered from alcohol and hard drugs.
For 10 years.
10 years. Thank you, Jesus.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God was right. It's a crazy road to recovery. I believe all of my brothers and sisters out there that are struggling, we all have something to connect us, and to understand that we aren't just useless, and we're not the lies that will come into our heads when we're young. So the world out there that we know it is very deceiving.
Right.
So,
Well, guys, this is, I told you, it's very inspiring. Thank you so much, Chris, for sharing this with us. And I believe that, all our viewers watching us, you would also learn a thing or two from Chris's life story. But the good part
It's very
is you picked up yourself, and made something beautiful, meaningful out of your life. You are your own CEO. You own one of the best, lawn mowing companies in Lethbridge.
I'll
guys.
receive it. I receive it.
Yes, and I am so proud of you.
Yeah.
It's going places, and it's A-Team.
Yeah.
Tell us about your company a little.
So A-Team Lawn and Snow was derived from just a thought and a dream that I had, and that's just the name of my company, but it goes so much deeper than just me pushing a lawnmower at these wonderful clients of ours' houses. I was given a vision, and when I know that something's real, my mom taught me that. Just if you have something in your head that says you can do something, then there's usually a reason for it. And it didn't make sense at first. I had to understand, why is it lawn mowing? It doesn't seem that important. But what I started realizing was the bigger picture that God had for us. It wasn't just going to be me pushing lawnmower. And so when I thought about employees, I thought, how do I be a boss of people and take care of them? So I asked him for guidance, and I prayed. And one of the first things that told me I could do it was the gift of a little girl, right? So when I knew that I was going to be a father, it was very impactful.
Right.
I spent one of the first COVID Christmases alone with Jesus, and I didn't feel alone at all. And so all the world wanted to be scared, and I found strength in the Lord Jesus. So when I was in worship and praise to Him, He told me, "You're gonna have 2 trucks, but before she's even 2." And you're gonna have these people working
for you.
And so she was 2 years old, and I had 2 trucks, and I've been so grateful to see these visions come to life. There's more.
And we all see that. I mean, I'm a witness of Chris's company, and we're all grateful to God for this beautiful, human beings standing here with us in the kitchen. Before we let you go, any advice, any takeaway that you would give to our lovely audience today?
Wow.
Because you've shared really, really deep, start with us.
Okay, well, just wear you can't change who you are. And so the story that we have, sometimes it's hard to look at. Sometimes it's, we don't want to say certain parts of it. But if you are ready to take that leap of faith, that just, there's something deep inside your heart that says, I wanted to do this by now, or I thought I could have done this. It's possible, even today, to just pick up that thing that you love and start doing it.
Thank you so much, Chris, for coming to share not only this very inspiring story of your life, but also giving us this sumptuous omelette with a twist. I call it omelette with a twist because it has so many ingredients in it, healthy, ingredients. So thank you so much. And how can we reach you, or we can follow you in social media, especially with your company, so we can all support?
That's right. So we love a phone call. You can find me on Google. As you just search lawn care Lethbridge, we're the first on the list usually. So thank you, Google. And then we just want to say A-Team Lawn and Snow is where .com is my website, and you'll find out anything you need to about our services, and we have an about page that just kind of shows you who I am. So.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And regards to your queen, your African queen, I like to emphasize that.
Yes, she's everything.
She's everything. Thank you so much for sharing with us. As he said, with Chris's company, A-Team, lawn mower services, the grass cannot stand a chance. It doesn't stand a chance, trust me. So why don't you hit them up, and they will take very good care of your lawn, of course, and snow. That time it's so hectic. I don't like snow. So Yeah, we would need Chris to help us with that. Okay, so many thanks to all our viewers. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you all. If you have any other way of making omelets, why don't you also put it in the comment section? We would love to learn also. And many thanks to my producers doing this amazing job for us. Of course, Bridge City Multimedia got our back. My name is Nana, and today it has been amazing with my brother Chris from another mother.
Yes.
And he's married to an African queen,
Oh, yeah.
so he's part of the family, and we love him so much. Thank you, Chris, and for coming to share. I know this is not the only time we will have you. We can't wait to have you.
You're bringing my
again.
mom.
We're bringing your mom, the chef, of course, on this show. So many thanks to all of you. Thank you. May the good Lord bless us with tomorrow. We're out, guys.